Sydney, elevation 66 metres. It's 22 degrees in Sydney. Friday, 12th of February 2021. Sydney. Bad storm horror child, Niran. Niran, New South Wales. The horrifying reflection of the two-faced authorities of New South Wales, who deliberately abducted and dismissed me as an abduction victim in 2015. Then in 2020, the same two-faced people at New South Wales Mental Health began to systematically demonize me in their written reports, after I reported to them that some particularly cruel members of the public had been insinuating that I might be a pedophile ever since I came out gay in 2004. So why would I trust people or want to socialize with them? The psychiatrist said they had been talking to people known to me, who had noticed that I'd become withdrawn from society, and they said this was symptomatic of paranoid schizophrenia. The two-faced control freaks applied this label to me in place of post-traumatic stress disorder to discredit me as an abduction victim and justify using chemical restraints on me, antipsychotic medications, which I said I do not want. It sounds like the kind of extreme abusive bullying that you'd expect to see in China under their abusive government, but this is what happened to me in New South Wales. The way people have ganged up on me has been sickening. The two-faced psychiatrist at New South Wales Mental Health tried to paint me as a criminal and discredit me as a victim of an abduction. Then they pretended to wonder why I'm afraid of people and distrustful, and labelled me as paranoid. Paranoia can be an illness, or it can be a brief fluctuation of a legitimate fear. Spike. A spike of fear. That's what attracts the demons. Fear. I was accused of being a bushfire arsonist at a time when there were no suspicious bushfires within 100 kilometres of me. And the New South Wales police acted as if there were suspicious bushfires burning. The blunt police detective from Queanbeyan asked me, "What's it like to have all these people thinking you might be a bushfire arsonist?" It's taken over a year for me to come up with an answer to her thoughtless question. What attracts the destructive monster if it isn't fear itself? You were a child. The evil twin, Niran, is born out of the extreme betrayal of trust, perpetrated by the two-faced liars who tried to paint me as a possible pedophile and arsonist, including employees of the New South Wales state government in very recent times. The water is warm. Category 2 Tropical Cyclone Niran will make landfall in Sydney. The city where I found my first abductor on Friday 13th of June 2008. Age 13. You were a child.